Hello everyone, today we're gonna be watching a Platinum 1 game from Omen on Pearl, and I'm Immortal 2, so I'm going to give this player as many tips and tricks to rank up, to point out as many mistakes as I can and try to explain to him as simple as possible on what his mistakes are. By the end of this video, you're gonna have a couple of weapons, some lethal ideas on how to destroy your enemies on Pearl with Omen, and pretty much any other character anyway. Let's begin. I mean, wait, good kill, but you sound the most American I have ever heard someone sound.
What's up, Demon MX? What up, what up, what up? How's your day, man?
His freaking game sounds are Spanish. What in the hell? Anyways,
Sure.
I'm trying to give you the tips for your rank, you know, because I can't say like you shouldn't smoke here because we have a sentinel on site and Jets and you and Clove is about to help decide. I cannot tell you not to smoke, but what I can tell you is you yourself said they're pushing A. I mean, that's why you smoke. They're A, right? They're A. That is a
Smoking
big
mans.
call out. In Platinum 1, I do not believe they ever fake a site. Not happening. So instead, you should have a plan. You should always have a plan on like, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna give you an example as always, because I'm the J. I'm here for you, right? Let's say they push B and you want them to push B because you've prepared your whole life for this. So you drop the smoke, okay, and then you hear some initiator utility, some breach flash. The main point is you have to understand that they're out. Once they are out, you're like, okay, I'm gonna flash them. So if they execute B choke point, I am going to blind them and kill the guys that are stuck here. That is your plan for B side. Now you have to figure out what is your plan on A side. There are 3 types of plans that you need to have. Number 1 is what are you gonna do on pistol round? Number 2, what are you gonna do on eco rounds? And number 3, what are you gonna do on normal buys, right? So you had a pistol round and you had a TP and some smokes, I think. So this is gonna have to be your pistol plan. What are you gonna buy and how are you gonna defend A site if they push you? And assuming you're gonna be standing like right here, what is the most obvious play? The most obvious play is you throw the smoke and another smoke, for example, could go right here, right? And your plan as a pistol guy is once they're out into that full killjoy utility, you can just hide in the smoke. You can just wait behind the smoke. If they push out, you kill them. If you can hear that all of them are on site or like in these types of positions, you can even TP behind them, right? Because this guy is gonna be looking here. It's not gonna be looking at you. This guy is most likely gonna be planting, or he's gonna be looking here. He might be looking in the smoke. You have to have some type of a plan how you're gonna cook them, and they're already out. And your team does not have smokes.
Just chill. Wait.
Right, so the call out, just play retake, doesn't make any sense. Unfortunately. Because you have 4 people. But now technically you are on the retake because you just... Spike plantada. And this is nice. This is some high level shit. You jumping on this wall. Yep. Beautiful TP. Beautiful TP. Another one. Another one. Good. No sombra esquerada.
Okay, I'm playing.
Bulba bulba.
Jack, can you bait them into me?
What is them? Oh, very good tip. Very good tip incoming. So you lost your bonus force round, aka, which was unlucky. And now you're on eco round. What do we do on eco round? We do weird shit. We do shit we would never do in our lives. If you want to optimize your win rate, you should, as soon as it's eco round, you should be like, let's stack A or let's stack B. Let's say you don't say the call out, let's stack A, which is, I'm sure it's a big problem for you. Relatable. Let's at least group up with our teammates. This is our big thing, and I want you to be in that group. Because if they push your stacked side, you might win.
Okay, I'm playing. Jack, can you bait them into me?
Oh, don't peek.
In our, one in our.
Try to hit a timing. Now go. Now go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. You almost got him. If you went slightly faster, you would have gotten him.
Footstep A mid.
I'm just gonna say I don't like this position in general. Oh, by the way, you died like 3 times already. Somebody could have shifted up onto you.
Smoke's going down here. Smoke for you. Oh.
They have two smokers. I didn't even notice.
Smoke for you. Oh,
Yeah, see, like,
nice.
it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make 20 seconds passed. We're chilling here with the judge, right? Respectable. I don't know how to play this position. I wouldn't ever play this position. It kind of makes sense to play this position and just be like, okay, I might cook someone up, right? Because if you get the skill, you might be able to peek into more, maybe TP out, something like that. But they didn't push into you for 20 seconds. They didn't push into you while you had your smoke out. Like, you just had the smoke out for... If you're fighting against me, I'm gonna come, you're gonna kill you because you're gonna have your smoke out, right? Now, nobody pushed into you while you had your smoke out, so you dropped the smoke. And now you're hoping that now they're gonna push into you? Like, this is scary. At best, what you're getting is something like this. Really don't believe anyone's gonna enter your scary smoke. And now you... Now, no, let's not do that. You did it. Okay. Okay, so now you took the risk, you got push. Yes. This is good.
Nice.
This is good. Good. It's a 2 versus 3. Play with your no. I don't hate the flash. I'm not gonna go too harsh. You're a platinum 1. It's good. Why does your flash look so weird on the map? It looks like an NPC flash. So main priority right now is smoke. But that flash is wasted. I'm gonna explain to you why later. Beautiful smoke on the spike. You already deserve immortal for this. You can stick, but okay, we're gonna talk about it later. That's the third mistake. I think you know why. Okay, now you're sticking, that's good. You're actually gonna win this probably. Yeah, beautiful. Number 1, my general rule is you either have a buddy or you have utility, right? Your buddy, in this case Killjoy, can serve you as a utility because he's so unpredictable. He's probably just gonna run out. Let's not talk about the flash. Let's say the flash was good. Let's talk about this bullshit. Very good smoke, love that. Here's what's not good. You either stick, you should either stick or you should fight them, right? Because if you don't fight them, what has changed? So you going backside, at least stay in the smoke, and once your teammates take contact, you peek out, and then you go through backside. It's like, the point for us is to kill them, because we're gonna have to kill them no matter what. We all agree, right? Because if we don't kill them, they're gonna spray us. You don't have more smoke. You have to pick one. You either fight them or you defuse. I recommend you always fight them because you can get kills if you fight them. It's that simple.
So just watch out for it.
Nice. Free smoke. Free smoke.
Nothing over here. Oh, 135 on Jet. 135 Jet.
In these lower ranks, and by lower I mean like even up to immortal and higher, if your enemies are not pushing one of this bitch, that means that they are cooking something in the middle area, right? Most likely they're walking down hard because you have all of this space right here. Just have to think about it. Once your smoke drops, they have 5 people. Most likely their formation is gonna look like this. They're all gonna be chilling in middle. No one's gonna be going A, no one's gonna be going B. They're probably all middle. Just trust me for this one. And when there's 5 people middle, what do you think is gonna happen? Some people are probably walking down here, and at least one person, most likely 2, are watching that smoke. And if you throw them a smoke, they might walk into this smoke. And I just recommend you not pushing without having some sort of information, because right now you know that they're not A, they're not B, so you pushing middle, it's too risky because there's always gonna be some people just watching you. I recommend you never push through these stupid doors. Now look at this. Now look, let's look at this. Oh, you didn't understand. Okay, you were smoking, so you probably didn't see this, but your Jet just pushed all the way right here, and he cleared basically everything. You're still guarding the smoke. Okay, so it's B.
Tell me when you want to blind. Play.
So they ulted, they Astra ulted. Astra, why am I saying Astra? What the fuck is wrong? Astra. Oh, would you look at that? Yeah, so you should have seen the Astra wall, you should have heard the Astra wall, and you can see that it's big. That's it. So that means that playing with your flash, it's just like you can't hear shit. Like yeah, so they planted. Now, in Valorant, you should always focus on what your main problem was. So I don't want to say like, oh, you could have maybe thrown a smoke like this, and then TP'd into that smoke, and then TP'd behind the smoke with a flash here, and then you'd work with your... Because the main problem was that they had Astra ult, and when they Astra ult, that means they don't want to fight with you. You saw and you heard Astra ult, and of course you can just look up in the sky. You're probably gonna see something like this because they wanna plant and get out. So once they do some bullshit like this and you have a Bucky, first of all, you can see like, depending on your gun, you should understand what fights are you trying to take, right? Like this fight, good for you. If they push this, good for you. Now I want you to take a look at this position with your Bucky. Do you feel safe? Not really. What if you took the time and you went here? Do you feel safer? Probably a little bit safer, right? Because shorter range fights. Now imagine you went to this place before the Astra ult. Then you can actually just kind of take this fair fight right here. You still have your blind. Smoke this. Imagine this is your blind. You throw the blind. Maybe you fight this guy. If he's AFK, maybe there's a guy AFK here. This guy's gonna be blinded. Probably gonna get something out of that interaction. Maybe they're gonna put a more aggressive ult. Always take a look at what type of ults they do, and maybe they're just gonna push at it from no reason. This is a fine play, I guess. If they Reyna flash you, what do you do? Like, do you break the... You probably have a judge, you break the flash and then you try to cook. For me, it's too risky. I suck with shotguns.
Wait, Cole, why are you A? That we called only if Killjoy towards A.
No, not why Clove is A. Why are you still middle? That's the question. Also, what are you looking at?
Wait, Cole, why are you A? That we called only if
Your main problem is that you're not there when enemies are executing the site because your blind is broken on defending sites. You just don't understand it. I do not want to see you ever looking for lurks or lurking with a judge, like what are you doing right now. Like you have a judge, you buy operator, you play position. Wait, did you just TP up and then you just... And then you fall. Okay. Buying operator and platinum. Big. There's one, yeah, one behind you. Yep.
I hear a mid. Because they've been going mid every single round.
What do you mean? Not true?
What? Just swing off the turret, Jet.
Swing off the turret is also a bad call. What if there's 4? He swings into 4?
Like, just to lurk mid, yeah.
Okay, now it's gonna be a retake. And you're really down numbers. Fight this Reyna, big. Check heaven. They could have updrafted heaven with their jet.
There's like 3-2 mid.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you that throwing this big paranoia blind down the elbow is the most value your flash can get. If you don't have anyone to follow up with it, then it has 0 value. Now I'm just gonna keep it simple. You have 2 of your teammates right here, and you are a single hot mom in the area. It is a 3 versus 4. Your down numbers in a position like this, you look for 1v1s. First you have to equalize, calm down the waves. That's when you can cook with your utility. Just like this Reyna gave you a 1v1 and it felt good to win it, there could have been another Reyna. If you just go down here and you just... There's probably gonna be some that's gonna give you a 1v1. After you take that 1v1, now it's a 3v3. That's when you can like re-smoke. Then you know that there's 2 of your teammates that are getting chased. Blind elbow, because you assume that the last person is elbow. And you just kill these 2 guys for free.
Okay, I think we should just go mid like every round because they only have chamber trip.
Beautiful call out. We love
and
those.
I guess stage wall. So if
Going
we just,
middle
I bet
is
they'll
actually
stage
the
wall
meta.
here. If we just immediately break it, doors every round.
Oh, Pearl, that is a massive call. I give it a 10 out of 10 call out. Questionable smokes. Good pick. And now I want you to back off. Yep.
Nice pick.
That was weird. I saw blood. Why do we see blood? Chat. Do you see blood right there? How? What?
Careful, we don't have A-man cleared. A-man still not.
Yes. Good call. And you just killed yourself if there was a guy in, but okay. You win your first round, now it's a bonus round. Is there a call out on what you're gonna do? You buy a judge, so you're gonna have to play with your smokes and TP most likely. Let's see you make it work. And
Last round their jet was sitting in this corner, so they might grab.
Holy shit.
Yeah, nice.
Get out there. Get me,
what
get
is
me,
that
get me,
peak?
get me, get me.
What is that peak? You just got stuck on the wall so hard there.
One's B lane.
See, I don't know. No. When you step here with a sheriff, first of all, they are on eco, which means that they're gonna have sheriffs themselves. And the last thing you wanna do is give them a fair 1v1 fight with a sheriff, which means that you don't wanna be peeking these types of angles because it's less than 30 meters and a sheriff versus a sheriff, not good when you have a force round. Bad thing number 2, you just walked into a crossfire between two people. So even if they have classics in this situation, they mess you up because they have a crossfire. You walked solo into a crossfire. Even if they have two classics, you die. That's mistake number 2. Mistake number 3 of going into this position is when you peek out, chambers like to put a trip here. When they put the trip here, they play B. When they look for picks B and they don't find anything B, they come right here. This, unfortunately, is more than 30 meters. Chamber gun is not a sheriff, which means that he does not have the damage fall off. You hit him for 145, he one-taps you. You die. I will give you a general tip, very quick tip. If you're playing on a force round, you have a better buy than your enemies, stick to your teammates. Grab a buddy, hold on to him for dear life. Eventually they're gonna do something, and when they do something, I want you to be there for them. Like right now you can peek. And you have a judge, and yep, hop into this. Beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, I wouldn't push
I
further.
think A might be free.
But
Actually, wait, it's Sage Wall on A, man.
hold on to your buddies.
Looks clear.
Oh, you just died to Chamber? Chamber very easily could have pushed up mid and you're not even looking at it.
Holding B lane.
Or flower.
Right, so you're expecting for him to push. He could have just pushed earlier. Chamber could still be mid.
Nice.
Okay.
Sage unknown.
I mean, I guess you're
I have smoking too.
looking for the fight, but you're making noise, which is questionable. You like again? You just died. Wait. Notice. Notice. Eventually you're gonna die. Eventually you're gonna get punished for this bullshit. I don't hate you looking for fights. I hate you kind of looking for fights because you're making sound.
Sage unknown.
But then after making sound, you just shift and you
I have smoking too.
look at nothing. Number 1, you look at nothing. You're stuck in a crossfire behind the box. They could push art, they could push your other art. And number 3, you're smoking for no reason, absolutely no reason to smoke. Your teammates are gonna give them the 1v1 setting. And finally, you got punished for this shit. So if you stick to rule number 1 is to grab your buddy and hold on to dear life, this wouldn't happen. I really wanted for you to die there so you could understand that, like, me saying you died there, you
Yeah, I
died
think we
there,
just keep going
eventually
there.
you don't want
Until
to
it doesn't
die
work.
there. Very good. We break Sage a wall. There are 2 people. Art, you could actually cook something with your flash.
Sage's B link. There's 2 art. Lit.
I don't hate this. Yes,
Nice, good.
and we saw 2 in art.
Okay, there's 2 art. Go B, go B, go B, go. Just run B, run B. I got you. I got your back. Careful flank.
You're kind of baiting your team and you're baiting yourself. I
There's
hate
2 on
this,
me.
I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. This is bad, this is very bad, very bad, very bad, very bad.
Rena's here, she has my phantom.
Yeah.
Just hold, just hold.
She does indeed have your phantom.
In the future, though, let's not peek in a 3v1 though, because we have no.
Brother, My friend, you are a hypocrite. What is happening here? Do you not have numbers here? Do you have not? Do you not have numbers here? Like, it's the same thing.
I have all, so
Your ult is called
they put
Ariba.
3 people mid. You guys want to just run it down B long, to be honest?
Funny.
I can smoke here, and I'll like smoke here. Clove, when we get closer, can you smoke here and here? Like when we're ready to go, because your smokes don't last as long.
Interesting. Or what about we just smoke at once together?
Carrot copy on the
Oh, you are gonna
Blinding
kind
sight.
of smoke together. Oh yeah. Okay, that's good. You
Blinding
should
sight.
blind when like you're ready to go out and your jet is ready to go out. And slightly too early. I don't hate it though. Still fine. If we TP, we see that. I see what you're about to do. Okay, no one's holding the smoke. That's
There's 3
you
here.
are lucky.
Or just leave, just leave, just leave.
Good point. That is a good call out. But you should not peek just yet. You should wait slightly longer.
Smoke heaven.
When they fake.
Just go
What?
heaven.
There's 2 back flank.
Yep, 2 back there.
You can definitely get
Reyna
some
and
picks here.
Shadow.
Sage is here, Chambers top.
I really liked what you did this round. Like, just leave was a good call out. After you smoke heaven, that's when they like kind of realize like, oh shit. So there was a chamber in heaven holding B main with his big operator here. This Sage, at first she was like, oh, okay, so we're good. Because chamber's holding main, I can just whatever the hell sages do, you know. So this was all fine. They absolutely did not assume that you were in this position, but after you throw the smoke, chamber loses the sight on B main, which means that it resets their brain, and now they feel like they've lost this space, which immediately made this sage look at elbow. So you're on eco round and you're going B. Terrible decision. If you have a low buy on Pearl, always tell your team to go mid. I don't hate this TP, they're probably gonna be running away from the ult. Unless there's a Reyna, which you could get punished, but it's not the worst thing you could do.
I got one.
I'm just holding halls.
Now you really want to use your
Probably
smoke very efficiently. Okay, I'm just gonna let the round play out.
2 flank, 2 flank.
Good,
Two flank.
good.
Last 2 flank.
Yeah, both flank, both flank.
Well flanked.
Chill.
You just won the round. Nah, just run. You won the round. Save your vandal,
There's
please.
almost no time left.
There is no time. There is actually no time, and you just lost your vandal. But you got a kill. Instead of throwing the smoke heaven, or what you smoked heaven, you should smoke right here because you are on a stinger, and this smoke, you know, it gives you a potential to push here. It gives you a potential to trade from elbow if your teammates are taking a fight. You can always push out from the smoke below. It disconnects the vision from the heaven, which means that you can just wait in the smoke. So you can just go around from the smoke right here and fight them like very, very ratty, which is perfect because you had a stinger. So next time you're in a situation when you have like this low buy, like Bucky stinger, I want you to throw these a little bit more random smokes that are connecting as many walls, I guess, so to speak, or spaces as possible. Throw a smoke like this, throw a smoke like this. Of course, if you're on A side, again, throw a smoke that connects as many stuff as possible because you need as much chaos as possible. You need to create as many angles for them to check as possible, because then you can just hide in between these cracks, behind the cracks, inside the smoke, on this side of the smoke, on this side of the smoke, on this side of the smoke. Oh my gosh, I'm about to build SpongeBob. Yo, am I cooking or no? This is actually one of the best drawings that I have ever made in my life. Wonderful, amazing.
I have ult to pick up bomb if you guys die mid.
But like, it's like you jump
Those
into a shithole and
I
then
put a
you
fake smoke B long.
tell a great story about how you got out of it. It's like, why would you jump in the first place? Why Gecko wouldn't just go a main? And
I bet
then you wouldn't have
Chambers
to
probably-
ult. You
Chamber
just
are-
want your ult to be useful.
Okay, wait, come back, come back. I have ult, I can grab bomb.
Yeah, interesting.
Cat's mid as well.
You are
There's
kind of cooking.
Just try to get a site or I can TP the bomb.
Okay, let's expose that we are lurking on A main. That is beautiful. Someone can just be backside and you are dead. But okay. You have your flash. You have your
I have
flash.
smoking 10.
You also have your flash. You're gonna one way, right? Oh, they
I'm
just
so
smoked
blind
themselves.
still.
No. They just smoked themselves. You have to do something about it, or you're gonna get cooked very fast. You have to look for fights right now, because once somebody starts to stick, you're in a bad situation.
Still on this spike.
Let's throw the one way.
There we go.
You somehow managed to throw the worst smoke out of them all. There's only one thing worse than smoking here is if you smoke the spike, because that helps them. How about you smoke here? You isolate the late flower angle, or this very long angle smoke here. You could even smoke here to not let him jiggle peek you from close. How about you one way? My favorite, but okay.
I have four still on the spike.
We don't one way, but we do flash. You heard Killjoy's Molly.
There we go. I think they're breaking.
You heard Killjoy's Molly, which I don't blame you, but could have saved the flash for a couple more
I
seconds.
have one more.
What is that?
Not on, not on.
Now TP. Oh, you have to TP. You have to TP, brother. Please.
That's my last molly.
You'll just win the round automatically, because they just saw you left side. It's so nice when they're not pushing you. Bro, if you TP, you have to.
Nice. Good round.
Good. Killjoy killed the chamber ult, which is amazing. You have to TP there though.
think
If
if
you
we just
can,
See where
always
they're
change your
set up.
position.
Just like shift walk around
I can-
and like don't play too aggressive and just spread out and just try and get picks.
Okay, good. It's not always a good call out. Play for picks. Yep. We love that. Jet has unfortunately not got a pick. This is a little bit not good from you, the peeking. Fuck it. Oh, damn, you peek art. I'm assuming you tried to peek art. Unfortunately, you peeked another angle and another angle. And then we're gonna clear some more angles by peeking and not looking at them. You just died to this guy and you just kind of died to this guy. Okay.
I got a pick.
But in the end, you have wall hacks, so you know exactly where the enemy is. And I love that smoke.
Wait, actually, wait. Back off, back off.
Beautiful smoke. It connects you and your teammates. Lets them flood.
Because they're gonna expect me to be A because I got a pick and stuff. we
You have a free plant, but sure. You are slightly overcooking right now because you're gonna come back to chamber, and chamber could be
I have one
anywhere. Going into chamber and also sage is not a very recommended idea. You could have just taken the side, but
Go
you
for
might
someone.
overcook here.
Okay, that's on A side.
They
Yeah, and they also get the rest. So the one time we're rotating is bad,
I
unfortunately.
think side should be free Gecko. They're over rotating.
Yeah, not bad, but like if you decide to get this kind of risk that they're gonna be rotating very fast, you kind of have to take some more space because you took the risk,
Marshall
tried
here.
to cash out. You know, like this clove, for example. If you've been in the middle there to break the flash, you could have saved her.
Just play your lives, guys. We have time. I have blind still.
We in fact do not have time. The bomb is not planted for us. So you should have called out the flash.
Not on, not on.
And your killjoy could have called out Molly, and you kind of have to.
Oh my gosh, don't help you.
We overcooked. It was a good smoke from you because it connects. It lets your teammates flood out on site, letting you connect with your teammates, and then slowly checking for back side. You know, you still have to unlock this area, unlock back side, whatever the hell you feel like doing. It's like you don't really have to rotate because they're not giving you any resistance. You also have 0 other space on the map, and they have 2 sentinels on the other side. And then after all of that, we decide to plan not in the open, which not your fault. It's just kind of sad. Let's say you do decide to rotate. Rotating is generally good. It just happened to be not in this situation. You could have still bailed out this wrong decision by playing with your clove, right? Because you have a killjoy, he's planning, blah, blah, blah. You have this one way and all of you kind of just assumed that backside was clear, which I don't hate because chamber did not peek into you. Now, once you have all of the space, you have to take whatever they give you. If they give you CT, you take CT, you can jiggle a little bit. If they don't give you CT, you have middle because your clove was right here. And there was a rain of flash. Now imagine you baited, broke the flash, and now this rain is looking at you, which means that clove is gonna get the pick. Reina dies, and now you have this square. You have everything. And once you have elbow in a B retake, it's basically impossible for them to retake when you have elbow control. It's just too hard. It's too hard. So you could have retained some space in elbow there. Now it's a little bit too hard to notice that. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. I'm just throwing it out there so you have something to latch onto.
They use bros.
Right? You kind of just have to think like, we have sight, we have all of our people, zero resistance. Maybe we could just plant, maybe.
I'm buying, but I can buy for next. So, I don't know.
Good.
Well, I just bought clothes, so.
What the fuck is... Okay.
Nice, good pick.
Good pick.
Sages are...
Yep, and Reina is B main. Do not peek this again.
Nothing B link. No one's holding B link.
Astra's B.
It's good for you to get a pick, but we heard Jet had a Spectre, and you can kind of see that they're kind of on low buy. Most of them died. And you heard that Jet had a Spectre, which kind of should signal to you that they have low buy. So when they have low buy, or you are up numbers, which is a 5 versus 4 situation right here, that's when you hug your teammates and try to play for... Just trade your teammates. It's that simple. Like right now, your 2 of your teammates are fighting. You just walled, okay, let's not go there. You could wait. You have to kind of wait for your teammates. One lucky
I'm gonna smoke the cross here so we can get up to closer. Gecko, you ult from here. Let Clove get ult, and then Clove, I want you to like push first then, since you're gonna have res. I can't buy. Clove,
the smoke to get closer is good if you're gonna shift. If you're not gonna shift, then it's kind of pointless. You're not gonna shift. Also, another thing is when you're trying to use Gecko's ult, the narrower the space, the better the Gecko ult, because it's harder to shoot. Run around the corner, you're dead. So I would suggest going A with Gecko ult. Going Art, Gecko ult, very nice also. Maybe smoking this cross and Gecko ulting middle from right here. Ulting here. Ulting A side maybe. Because when you ult B, once you're gonna ult, you're kind of be in the open and you're gonna be shot from 3 different directions, 4 even. Gecko ult is a good call out. Anyways, also we also have Clove ult, so you should let her die first.
Heaven, how does
Let's follow the Gecko ult. He didn't get anything. We still haven't checked elbow, which is just scary for me to look at.
Heaven? There's 2.
Okay, you are so good at assuming
Jack came
that
out.
no one's elbow.
out.
Why is no one elbow?
Wait, okay. Halls.
Are we? We're kind of lost a little bit here, and I will tell you why. You don't know what's next. So right here,
Wait for Gecko. Wait for Gecko.
Jet up drafts and dashes into nothing, which is terrible. Don't do that if you're Jet mains. Never, please. That was scary stupid. He died. I will tell you why this game feels a little bit harder than it should be. When you try to execute on B site, or any site ever, try to not go straight directly into the middle of nothing, because you are open to multiple crossfires. There are these barricades like for a reason, you know what I mean? You have to make it as clear as possible for your team. When you look at this, So if I dash in the middle, not only am I getting shot by 2 yellows, I'm also getting shot by 3 reds. So what about I position myself and I try to take over this one red square, make it into a green one. Do the TP that you did, and now you use some utility. Flash full elbow, and you run into it, and you fight. If you die, unlucky, but you fight. In elbow. You go sideways. You don't go directly on the side, you go sideways around the side. So now you have this cover. Now instead of you being shot from everywhere, you're only getting shot from 3 red squares, or I guess 2, whatever. And then your team, your club, which you saw on site, he took this yellow square. So now you have more squares, and now you can just figure out, like, if you have more utility, you can go and take more square. And when you are losing the side slowly, you're gonna be losing it the same way. Now, what we are not doing, our Jet as the duelist is not trying to get this red square. So you have to do it yourself. That's why when this glove pushes on side from here, that's why when Jet dashes in here in the middle, they feel overwhelmed because there's all of this shit, like there's all of these red squares around them, which was why I don't understand how all of you guys are so comfortable not getting killed from elbow, because it's the most common spot somebody could be hiding. You're not even looking at elbow. Gecko is not looking at elbow. It's weird. But okay, you take elbow, now you should hold elbow. I want you to understand the general logic of taking sight. You cannot go and try to take elbow. Like, take a look at the Haven, for example. You're not gonna try take this space if there's still space in backside that you don't have, right? So before taking space any further, you have to take space that's gonna allow you to not worry about getting shot from behind, which is exactly what's happening right here. You're kind of looking at elbow because all of the enemies are coming from elbow or middle, not elbow. But then there's a timer in my head. It's like, when the hell are you gonna die from elbow? Like, no one's checking. So for you to understand and try to rank up, I want to show you your biggest mistakes and give you an idea on what to focus on and what's probably keeping you back. What is Omen? Omen has 2 smokes, TP, and a flash. His flash is his most broken ability on defense. Every time Omen is being played, he is being played on a site like C-Long, the flash down these long corners. On Ascent, he's being played behind the dice. Once again, he can flash these long corners. On Split, he's being played B backside because he can just flash this long corner. Everyone, literally everyone is blind. So that's why on Pearl, I want you to try and do something similar. So instead of playing angles like this and this with your judge, even though it's not a bad play, you can do better, I'm sure. Instead, I want to see you maybe play in a position like this, where you can always TP out, but in case they start to push your site and they're starting to execute, and once these guys are past your smoke, I want you to take this big boy blind and destroy their whole push. After the blind you peek, you maybe kill this guy. Maybe after the blind, you're gonna throw some sneaky TP behind the smoke, so you kill these guys who are blinded, and then you can TP out, fight more, whatever. And also try to do maybe the same on A site. If you have Killjoy as your sentinel, together you can definitely hold down the site. You throw the smoke, you throw the flash, you can even do something sneaky like throwing the smoke on the default and then throwing the smoke over here, so that after you blind them, you can come up behind the corner and kill this Gecko. And no one else is gonna help this Gecko because they're stopped by the smoke. They don't have enough time. Now let's say you still find yourself playing in these positions and you can hear that there's at least one step on A. You should immediately start rotating. Never hold the lurk as such a big character with a big flash. Always rotate to elbow. You will get there in time before they even execute, and then you can put this massive flash, which every time you flash, I'm telling you, all of these guys that are going to be pushed out right here are going to blind, and they're going to be free kills for you, my boy. So just peek out, kill them, come back out. You can, if you're feeling frisky, TP right there, TP right there. Now you're holding sight, you're holding down this position, and you're going to find some success. Thank you for watching.